Oxford Street might be all about shopping, but that doesn't mean it's a thoroughfare entirely devoid of spiritual enlightenment. At the eastern end of the street is the temple of the Hare Krishna movement. The temple was founded in 1979, funded largely by the Beatles' George Harrison. The movement is related to Hinduism, and members try to spread the word by singing the Hare Krishna mantra in public and by offering their religious books. Orange-clad devotees, including monk Sundar Natai, are a familiar, if incongruous, sight on Europe's busiest shopping street.
The Hare Krishna movement means that we develop our relationship with God, and we're teaching other people also how to develop their relationship with God, primarily through the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra.
The temple's placing so near Europe's busiest shopping street is no accident. It was chosen in part to give the Krishnas direct access to a main area of interaction with the public in central London, something monks like Sundar take advantage of on a daily basis.
My daily duties include going out onto Oxford Street and distributing the publications of the Hare Krishna movement.
Sundar is one of 14 monks who call the temple home. Today, he's setting out once again to try and spread the word of Hare Krishnas.
Where are you from? Have a nice day.
He wants to give away as many copies as possible of his Hare Krishna books, for which they ask for a donation of any size.
It's a book. Before they had computers, they had books. It's written in an ancient language. We're just distributing it to open-minded people. Where are you from? This book says you're not from Vietnam. This book says you're not from Switzerland. This book, it says you're not from Essex. It says you're a spirit inside a Vietnamese body. Nice to meet you. Ciao.
But while Sundar's on the street, in the temple itself, Kashim Aftas has more mundane tasks. He joined the movement 21 years ago, and he's now the temple's security manager. And despite its message of peace and love being based just off Oxford Street, the temple is afflicted by the same problems as the area it serves.
Even though we're a spiritual community, because of the nature of the area, anything can happen at any moment, from drunks wandering in and falling all over your meal to more serious security issues.
The temple itself is not only home to the monks and followers, it contains a restaurant open to the public, seminar rooms, and male and female accommodation.
This is the men's ashram. I used to live down just over here for 15 years. How one can live with others in a very, very close-knit environment, all very different character types, from every different background, from people who lived on the streets to people from millionaire families, all who became devotees and are now living together in the ashram.
Every lunchtime, around 50 guests attend a lecture in the temple, which creates work for Kashim.
Sometimes they leave a lot of bags and coats in this area, and because we're right near Oxford Street, Soho area, sometimes we get thieves coming in to steal their bags, basically, and even their shoes. In fact, I heard that George Harrison, many years ago, had a pair of crocodile skin boots, which were stolen from here.
Have you ever tried meditation before? This book says that you are not from the West Midlands. It explains about yoga, meditation, and how to connect inside.
So that's all the coins I have.
Perfect. Well, please read, okay?
Okay. Thank you very
See you.
much.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, how much is it?
We don't sell them. We just ask people to give some donation as much as you can afford. Some people give £1 million.
Back at the temple, and security manager Kashim's got a problem at the restaurant. Two men that haven't bought anything are drinking alcohol at a table outside. The temple is strictly alcohol-free.
We got a couple of guys are there, so we're going to have to tactfully ask them to move on. Hi, how's it going, guys? I'm very sorry, but the tables are just for customers, and there's no alcohol, etc., etc. Yeah, write your number then, please. Well, you're going to have to pay for that, my mate.
How much?
Well, there's £7, £8.
Right, there's 10.
I'll go and queue up and get it. You can't bring in your alcohol.
Mate, I'm just writing a number down.
Yeah, that's cool. Write it down.
Kashim's been very clear. Either buy some food or leave. The man takes the first option.
be honest with you, mate. I'm homeless at the moment.
The Hare Krishna movement is well known for the help it gives homeless people.
These are all the places where you can get Hare Krishna food for free all over London.
I'm alright. Cheers.
You can go Kentish Town, you can go Holborn, you can go King's Cross.
Cheers.
All this.
Make sure I get on #1 news, yeah?
If you can abstain from alcohol while you're here, it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy your cake.
Kashim will be pleased to have ended this incident as peacefully as possible.
Today's fairly friendly. Sometimes it can be fairly hairy.
On Oxford Street, meanwhile, Sundar is still trying to win over potential worshippers.
I want to teach you an ancient meditation. Would you like to learn? Can you say Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna!
Rama Rama Hare?
He might not have converted anyone today, but for Sundar it's still been worthwhile, spreading the word of the movement. It's also been a useful day for Kashim, keeping the temple a safe place for people to worship in. Perhaps most importantly, both have been able to bring a tiny bit of spirituality to prove that money isn't the only thing worshipped on Oxford Street.
Goranga! Choose.